welcome back to my channel. So today we will be talking about my vegan transition, and oh boy, has it been a journey. I began transitioning to a vegan or plant-based lifestyle about 6 to 8 months ago when I was in Korea, and I just went cold turkey. I just woke up one day and I was like, you know what, I'm just not doing it anymore. I'm exhausted. I'm not eating meat anymore. I really went cold turkey. I gave away my food. I did it all, and I went and I bought my vitamins, I bought, you know, all my veggies and my fruits, everything that I was going to eat, because I had already did the research on what I could eat, what I couldn't eat, and all of this stuff. So I just went cold turkey, and I did really well for about 2 weeks, and I found it very difficult to live that lifestyle, or you know, not eat meat in the environment that I was in, my friends that I was around, and it was like our tradition to go out to eat and go places every weekend in Korea. So, and all of those places included meat. And the vegan or vegetarian options that were at the restaurants in Korea, they weren't good to me. So, yeah, I did not survive. I started eating meat again. You know, one of our favorite restaurants was Beef and Leaf, and it was good. So I started eating meat again, and I felt really bad about it. So I was like, okay, what can I do? What can I do? I definitely didn't drink milk. I stopped drinking milk years ago. So I didn't really have too many dairy products in my diet. And then I started to research, okay, what are the alternatives for yogurt, because I love yogurt, or what are the alternatives for eggs, because I love eggs. So there's a lot of things that I went through, and I just say going cold turkey for me was a very hard process. So what I want to do today is I want to give you guys some tips on what I am currently doing and how you can make an easier transition into the vegan plant-based lifestyle if that's what you choose to do. So right now I currently eat salmon and shrimp. I actually have taken the shrimp out of my diet, and I eat salmon maybe one time a week, and I'm going to stop doing one time a week and maybe every 2 weeks, or whenever I just have the desire, or if I don't have the desire to eat the salmon anymore, then I just won't do it. Seafood was definitely something hard for me to stop eating. I love seafood. So I didn't eat chicken, pork. I stopped eating pork and beef a very long time ago. So that wasn't hard for me. Dairy, the only thing hard about dairy was cheese. Cheese is in everything, and cheese is good. So I had to try and find the vegan cheeses that I would like. Some of them are good, some of them are not good. So my tip number one for you is to do your research. Do your research about eating plant-based foods. Do your research on how animals are killed before us to eat. Do your research on the chemicals that are in our animal product foods. Do your research on vegetarian and vegan options. I think that doing your research will help you to understand better, and it'll help you more on your journey. Number two, I think that for people like me who can't just go cold turkey, if you can go cold turkey and do plant-based diet overnight, listen, I'm happy for you. I wish I could do it, but I didn't. I can't. So elimination. Eliminate things slowly. So if you eat all meats, like say if you eat pork, beef, fish, chicken, poultry, whatever you want to call it, if you eat those things, okay, stop eating pork first, or stop eating beef first. However you want to do it. Stop eating dairy, or if you can't completely stop eating dairy, swap things. If you drink milk, drink plant-based milk. My favorite is almond milk. People will say there's no nutritional value in it, blah, blah, blah. It's just almonds and water, mostly water. Okay, whatever. I like almond milk. Some people like coconut milk. There's all kinds of different milks out there besides the milk that comes from a cow. You can also research how much antibiotics and pus is in your milk once it's fully processed. Elimination. Just eliminate slowly things out of your diet, and maybe make a calendar for, okay, this week I am completely done with beef. This week I am completely done with eggs. And make a calendar and just follow that calendar until you have eliminated everything from your diet. I'm almost to the end of mine of what I have eliminated, so I think that's a really good idea. My next tip is to keep your kitchen stocked. It's so easy to go and get a pizza or get a burger, and but if you have things pre-made, if you have your kitchen stocked with all the foods that you need, if you have snacks that are readily available in your bag or in your pocket, however you do it, that is going to help you not be tempted to go to the vending machine and get that chocolate or chips or cookies or whatever it is that you want to eat. But if you have your fruit or vegetables or granola bar, vegan granola bars in your bag, that will help you to not fall off the wagon. My next tip is to make a meal plan. I do have a 7-day vegan transition meal plan available. You can click the link in the description box below. But I think if you make a meal plan and stick to it, that will help you tremendously. It will help you. And along with the meal plan, pick your favorite items for each meal. So for example, breakfast. I love oatmeal. Boom. I'm going to eat oatmeal with fruit in it every day for a week. Or also for breakfast, I love tofu scramble, which I have a video on tofu scramble, so you guys can check that out too. I already have 2 things that I love for breakfast. So breakfast is good to go. For lunch, I love salads and tofu tacos and all kinds of stuff. But I have my staple item that I want to eat. I love burrito bowls as well. So those are things that I know that I can eat for lunch or for dinner. Snacks. I know that I like hummus. I like vegetables. I like fruit. I like granola bars. I like yogurt and granola. There are yogurt alternatives that are plant-based, and there are granola. You can make your own granola. But pick staple items and stick with those items, and that is going to help you along the way. My next tip is to use MyFitnessPal, or there's another one called Chronometer or something like that, but MyFitnessPal is the more popular one to track your calories and to make sure you're getting enough calories in a day. So my biggest thing was I wasn't eating enough, and I was so hungry. At night, I was so hungry. I would tell my friend all the time, I am starving. When all I had to do was make that meal plan, stick with my staple products, and I would not be hungry at night because my day would be planned out and I would know what I need to eat. So yes, ensure that you are getting enough calories in the day and not just completely not eating because you don't know what to eat, or you don't want to eat the wrong thing, or you feel guilty. MyFitnessPal will definitely help you keep track of the amount of calories that you're eating and make sure you eat enough throughout the day. Tip number 7, your vitamins and supplements. So B12 is definitely a supplement that you should take as a vegan or plant-based, on a plant-based diet. But if you eat stuff like nutritional yeast, all of that stuff is B12 fortified. So you may not need a vitamin. You may not need a pill. I know a lot of people, when transitioning to vegan, they don't want to take all of these extra pills, and that I am definitely one of those people. But I do think that B12 is definitely an important supplement that you should take. Your fiber intake is definitely going to be increased because you're eating more grains, beans, vegetables, and fruit. So you may find that you are very gassy in the beginning, which is fine. We need more fiber in our diets, especially a lot of meat eaters. We gotta increase that. We gotta increase that fiber in our diets. So maybe you want to make sure that you are slowly increasing the amount of beans that you eat, or the amount of grains that you're eating, so that you just won't be so gassy and so uncomfortable. My next tip would be to include superfoods. Do your research on superfoods. There's quite a few out there, but my favorite would be chlorella, goji berries, turmeric, and what is the other one called? Oh my goodness. Oh, your flax seeds, your chia seeds, all of that stuff. Research that stuff and start to implement that more in your diet. Once you implement those things more into what you're eating daily, you won't have any problems in this vegan transition. And my last tip for you guys is to be kind to yourself. You have to understand that you are changing generational habits. We have eaten, I'm about to be 30. I've eaten meat for probably 29 years of my life, you know, and to be able to change that is drastic. So when you make a mistake or you like, you know what, I just can't do it today, I'm going to eat that salmon. Okay, tomorrow start over again. But you want to make sure that you're not starting over for the 100th time. But if it takes that, understand that as long as you are increasing more plant-based products and you're increasing more superfoods in your lifestyle, you are going to be a healthier person. And just be kind to yourself. Thank you guys for watching my video. I will catch you guys in the next video. If you guys have any video suggestions, please leave them below in the comments. See you guys next time.